The people of the Philippines have had it. Imagine your city keeps getting hit with deadly floods, and then you find out the flood money was stolen. That is why people over 20,000 are protesting in the Philippines right now. In Manila, thousands of people, including Catholic priests, nuns, students, and workers, are marching in the streets over a massive flood control corruption scandal. They're demanding that powerful lawmakers, officials, and construction bosses be jailed and forced to pay back the money they took. This is the basic story. The government set aside billions of pesos to build dikes, drainage, and other flood defenses. But investigators found a ton of ghost projects, basically projects that don't exist, but on paper they do. So, in other words, these flood control projects that were marked finished and fully paid never existed to begin with, which is insane. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says 7 suspects are already in custody, including a former lawmaker and public works engineers. Authorities are reviewing 9,800 plus projects worth over 545 billion pesos. So, this weekend's marches are part of a bigger wave of protests. Earlier this month, an estimated hundreds of thousands of people in white shirts packed Rizal Park in Manila in a rally led by the Iglesia Ni Cristo megachurch calling for transparency and an end to flood project corruption. So, this is what the protesters are chanting basically: no mercy for the greedy, jail the corrupt, return the flood money. And here's the bigger question for all of us watching from the outside. When politicians and contractors steal disaster money and people drown or lose everything, is that just corruption or is that something closer to murder by policy? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're Filipino, how are people around you talking about this scandal? You can follow for more news updates, but of course, you don't have to.